Okay, hello, and welcome back to Ships at Sea. Now, I've got an apology to make first off. I didn't realise, as I said, it may have been in the last video for this, or it may have been for Euro Truck, can't remember. But I had to reinstall a lot of my stuff, including like OBS I used to record. It lost all the settings, and one thing I didn't realise it had lost was the bit rate that it records in. So it records it. I was recording in a bit rate of 20k, and its default is 6. So this is why all the videos I've done the last couple of weeks have all been rendered in SD. So not great, but I've finally sorted it out, I hope. So this should come through in up to 4K, but we'll see. So moving on from that, in the first episode of the Ships at Sea, at the end I said I was going to go run around and try and find some goodies to take to Fenes. Well, I went around a little bit, and I went to what is it called? Bodø. Nothing. So we're just coming in here to Helligvær. Hopefully we'll pick up something from Helligvær to go to Fenes, because Fenes is only just down here. So that's the plan now. Down to Helligvær, then we'll head down to Fenes. And because of the way it works, we'll just come straight down and avoid having to go through the majority of this channel. In fact, if we'll... Ooh, now that's tempting. Try and get through that very tight little channel there. I'll be honest, I can't wait to be able to get back to Rost with the money to improve the engine in this bloody thing, because we're doing this at 6 knots. That's it. It's vile. It's so slow. It needs a better prop, and it needs a better engine, because at the moment it's pointless. It really is pointless to do it. So yeah, we'll get into Helligvær and we'll see what we've got, because at the moment we have just this one, which is paying us 15,630 kroner. So the hope is that we can pick up another one at Helligvær to add to this, to take to Fenes, because it's really quite close. We can do a timed this time round, or we should be able to, depending on the time limit we get. Now, one thing I have noticed, I turned the weather, so if it's a storm, there's 100% of wave height. We'll just jump to here. Storm wave height, 100%. Wave height normal, I had it down at 0, because it's a pain. God knows what 100% is going to be like. I think that is going to be... There's another reason I don't take timed. It's not happening for 16 days in game, but it'll be very interesting what it's going to be like when it happens. Because I think it's going to be a little slice of hell. But anyway, I will be back. So anyway, yes, in fact, before I go away, come back when we get to Helligvær. So yes, this is 0, because it hasn't updated the weather yet. and it's a mill pond, so there's no. I mean, I actually set this off and I went and got myself a drink, and that was about half an hour ago, and that's how long it's taken in the real world to do distance from there to there. So I have got I've got a trainer. Now, yes, that trainer, I can make the ship invincible. I can give it, I think it's 100% infinite fuel. Yeah, infinite fuel, infinite money, infinite miles driven. Yeah, I can't make the boat actually not be hurt, but anyway. The only thing I use it for is right at the bottom of the trainer. There's a little thing called game speed. So I just use that just to try and accelerate the time it takes to go from point to point. Because otherwise, I'm here for hours. And, you know, I've got a full-time job. I live on my own, so every little bit of housework I have to do, you know, it's I have commitments outside as well with my family. So I don't have infinite time to play games. I think this is the problem that a lot of game developers and game designers have now. They don't seem to think about the people who game like in the morning before they go to work, or in the evening when they get home from work. They don't think about that, and they should. You know, I know that they are going to be bringing in more settings as time moves on, and as they bring in those new settings, one of the settings they will be bringing in, I'll just come to here, is, can you not change it in here? No, you can't even see it in here. But on the main menu, when you come into the game, it actually offers you the time dilation, for want of a better word. You see it up there by the date, June 2nd, 0316. I mean, it's 3:15 in the morning. Yeah, this is about as dark as it gets. And it's ×8 next to it. Well, that's the time dilation. So we're going at ×8 speed of real world. But it doesn't seem to correlate with the boat speed. So the boat is going 6.1 knots, and I've got to go XYZ miles. And there is Helligvær, which I haven't been to yet. So let's just come in here. Let's turn the autopilot off. And let's see how we land here. Because looking at this, we want to be... Basically, this looks like a nice straight in. Excuse me. I don't actually... I was looking away coughing, so I don't even know what that said there. I'll find out when I go back through the video, I suppose. Or is it... Do we have to moor up there? I think we've got to moor up here in the on the right hand side. There's... this is going to be fun. No, we must be able to moor up there. We've got mooring posts, for goodness sake. Now here's the problem. When you back the engine off on a boat, you actually do lose a certain amount of steerage, because obviously the rudder works with the propeller. Yeah, so I don't know why it's giving me that green area there, unless that's something to do with the fuel. Maybe we can't fuel up, but right, I've slowed right down. And we're using the tyres. We're using the tyres on the right-hand side of the boat. Don't ask me what's port and starboard, because I can't remember. I did know at one time. But yeah, we use these for what they are. They're buffers. What's the other name for them? Fenders. Right, let's just see, because we could do with some fuel, if I'm honest. Oh, well, there you go. So we'll just fill up for the spectacular cost of 6,300 kroner. Joy. And here's the office. Hello. Do you have anything for Fenes? Probably not, no more. Ooh, oh crap. Large goods. Oh no. Oh, you utter bastard. Pardon my language. Right. So we've stopped in here and that's... Oh, damn it. Right, we've got 5 small goods to roast. I want to go back to roast. How much are they going to give me for that? Because it's not timed again, so I can take my time on that. 10,434 kroner. We'll accept it, but now we've got to do a bit of a reorganisation, I think. So we'll just... Oh, come on. Come on! Fucking thing. I know there's no... Oh, Jesus Christ. So try doing this when it's in a fucking storm. Pretty much fucking impossible. Okay, so this side, we've got the stuff for Fenes. Now we want to move this. So we've got a couple of wood, a crate, and some... What the hell are they? Batteries? Electronics. Okay, so we'll move the wood on first. Sometimes the stacking in this game leaves a lot to be desired as well. So let's just pick these up. Because there's no time limit on this, we'll do the same again. I'll do it. The majority will be done off camera, I think, because yeah, this doesn't make for great viewing. Right, that's a cardboard box, so we'll just pop that. Will you? Crate, which to me feels like that this should be heavier than the cardboard box and the fragile electronics. Oh, God. So there's no way you're doing things quick in this game. Not a hope in hell. So we'll get this. Get this loaded. I can't believe there's nothing else for Fenes. So I think what we'll be doing... Oh, thank you. I think what we'll do is we'll... Right, so that's going to roast. See if we've got anything else. Because what we'll do when we come from Fenes, we'll come back through Helligvær, through Bodø, and then Lingvar, Kvaisbitter, and Rost. Got Kvaisbitter, better, Bayer. See that? Like I say, I'd love to take this, but it's a large good, and you can't take large goods on a medium ship. So that's out the window. Mastad, no, that's right up north. So we'll accept this one because there's, again, no time on it. Like on this one, we have time 4 hours. This one, we just have the distance. We don't have time. And it's 14 grand. So I'll just get all this lot set up and I'll see you probably in, or as we're coming in to Fenes. Come on. So see you shortly. Okay, we're back. And, well, it's woken up. The weather changes I made. And as you can see, we've now got some waves, which have slowed us down somewhat. Now, while we're still coming in, because excuse me, we've still got what, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Excuse me, probably about half a mile. I mean, we can. I'm yawning, something chronic. Yes, we can see it, but we've got the autopilot on. So while we're just coming in, I'm just going to give a quick repair to the health of the boat. There we are. We're now at full health. Lovely, lovely. Now, one thing I did do, I think, yes, we have our power drill, which we use for the maintenance work, and I grabbed a couple of batteries for it, grabbed a flashlight and some flashlight batteries. I have made the mistake before of having this boat and buying the fuses for it, for the boat fuses, and that's all well and good, but you don't need to do that on this size of boat. You don't have that problem. You only have that problem when you get to the tier 2, tier 3, and obviously onwards and upwards, which we don't have yet, but I know they're working on them. Tier 4 boats, and I believe there's going to be tier 5 as well. So, you know, they're working really hard on this. And I mean, I've bought the other two boaty games from this same developer, which was Fishing Barents Sea and Fishing North Atlantic, and I love both of them, but they both have their flaws and they both have their good points, as with anything. Have we got rain? Are we raining? Did I just see rain? No. Okay, that's fine. That's just yeah. Well, actually, there again, I have to turn the wipers on myself, don't I? So we'll turn them on anyway, because I'm sure I saw some flashes of rain. I'm not certain, but I mean, I have got this at ultra, and God, I really hope, I really hope this is recording in the higher def now. I really, really do. I don't play in 4K. I play in 1080. 4K is just a little bit high, which I don't know. ETS I play in 1080 because I found that 4K it gets very stuttery, even with a pretty decent rig like I've got. Although I can't actually remember what the graphics card is. I can never remember graphics cards. Okay, now we're coming in nice and close, so we'll bye-bye autopilot. Now that red building that's closest to us, that is the office. So obviously we want to be mooring up somewhere close. What I now have on board is we've got the goods for Rost, which is at the very stern of the boat. We've also, from the same place, we picked up, yeah, it is raining, it is definitely raining. We picked up a little bit for Kvelsbæter as well, Kvelsbæter. I really don't know how to pronounce these names. If you've, if anybody's been watching my ETS2, you'll know I do struggle. So there we go, engine off. Now we can deliver. And get our 15,000. Now obviously, you know, our money has dropped somewhat. We've got 34,000 now. That's because it cost us $6,000 to get the bloody fuel. Which isn't that far outside of reality, if I'm honest, because boaty diesel is always tends to be more expensive because, well, tends to be more expensive depending on where you're buying it, because you don't tend to find a lot of gas stations on route. You know, I've spent a lot of time on the Norfolk Broads on in cabin cruisers, and quite frankly, if you like the water and like being on boats, I honestly cannot recommend the Norfolk Broads enough. I've been going there now for. I was actually quite late getting into it. I was in my late 30s before I started going there, which I truly regret now, because it's a wonderful place. So I've been going there, yeah, probably 9 years. And I still ain't seen it all. And I've done hundreds of miles, because there is so much to see. So I would highly advise anybody looking for a British holiday and enjoys being on water, on boats, get yourself to the Norfolk Broads. You won't regret it. So there we go. Right, lovely. See, this has travelled 1 million. What in the name of? I don't know. I really don't. But we got some money for it. That's nice. Why has it suddenly lost its mind there? No, it didn't. But for some reason, it just showed something that was complete bollocks, quite honestly. So we'll take the eco driving, because we've now got the experience points. We've got 2 unused, so. We have more for Kilsbury to do over there. Cavoya, no. No. Food to Bodø. Bodø? Where the hell was Bodø? We have medicine. But that's timed. I don't really want to be doing timed. Did we take one? No, we didn't. So let's have a look. Where the hell is Bodø? Bodø is just down here. Oops. Oh law. Now there's. I remember now. I was going to go to here. I'm going to go to Helligvær, then down to here, then up. Oh God, what an idiot! But this has a shipyard. We might. Right, we'll take that, because the other 2 for Ross and Kreuzbeiter, those 2 are not timed. Oh shit, this is timed. 3.1 miles are going to take us 6 hours. Oh bloody hell. Fit for boats. Do you know what? We're going to do it. We're going to give it a go. But we'll probably be taking these in the next episode. Okay. So that's going to be an interesting one, because that's going to be giving us quite a bit of pressure. But it gives us an excuse to go to Bodø. And if we do make it in 6 hours, we've got 26,000 kroner coming to us. Then we will be looking at a loan. Not that I particularly want to, but I don't really have a choice because I need to get this engine and propeller sorted. So, on that note, I shall take this job and we will get it there. And like I said, that'll be in the next episode. So, in the meantime, thank you very much for watching. And I'll see you again very soon. Bye-bye.